Okay. Good morning, students. Today, I would like to explain. Okay. Good morning, students. Today, I would like to explain the concept of rotation. So, what is rotation? Rotation is nothing but turning of the object about by an angle theta about z-axis. Okay. So, here I just draw one graph. I will take one example of rotation. Here we'll take an example of line, that is rotation of line by 90 degree. Here we'll take theta is equal to 90 degree, and here we consider 2 points A and B. By joining these 2 points, we get line. A line is constructed. So we'll take vertices or coordinates for point A as 1 1 and point B as 3 and 3. So students, we know that for rotation, the transformation formula is P dash is equal to P into R, where P dash means what? A dash, B dash. Here we have to transform or rotate this line AB to the new position. So AB is old line and A dash, B dash is new line. So new line, that is A dash, B dash is equal to AB into R. Where R, what is R? R is rotation. And in previous lecture, we have already derived the equation for rotation. That is R is equal to cos theta in terms of matrix. Here we write down this term in form of matrix. R is equal to cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. Means we have to here just put values of AB and R. AB means that in the form of matrix. We have to write down here in form of matrix AB. AB has 1, 1. That is A, and B has 3, 3. Into R, rotation. Into R, rotation is cos theta, that is formula cos theta. Here theta we consider assume theta as 90 degree. Means cos 90 degree, sin 90 minus sin 90 and cos 90 degrees. So students, here A dash B dash, that is new line. A dash B dash is equal to 1 1 3 3 cos 90 sin 90 minus sin 90 cos 90, and we know that cos 90 is 0 and sin 90 is 1. So here by calculation A dash B dash is equal to 1 1 3 3 into cos of 90. Here this cos of 90 is 0, sin 90 degree 1, minus sin 90 is 1, means here it is minus cos 90 is 0. So here write down as 0. So solve this matrix. Okay, how to solve this matrix? We know that this first row, first column, first row, second column. So first row is 1. This 1 into 0 plus 1. This 1 into minus 1. Okay. So write down this term element as 1. This 1 into 0 and this 1 into minus 1. And second element, this 1 into 1 plus this 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0. 1 into 0. And second row, first column, 3 into, here this 3 into 0 plus this 3 into minus 1, 3 into minus 1. Then second element 3 into this 3 into 1, 3 into 1 plus 3 into 0, 3 into 0. So by calculation, this a dash b dash, is equal to this new coordinates of line a dash b dash are 1 into 0 plus 1 into minus 1. Means here it is minus 1. 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0 is 1. 3 into 0 is 0. 3 into minus 1, it becomes minus 3. This 3 into 1 plus 3 into 0 is 3. Means these are the new coordinates of points A dash and B dash. For A dash, the coordinates are minus 1 and 1. And for B dash, the coordinates are minus 3 and 3. Means here we have to rotate this old line to the new line as minus 1, 1 and minus 3 and 3. These are the coordinates of new points A dash and B dash. We just here construct the new line as we know that the A dash coordinates for A dash x and y distances are minus 1 and 1. So here it is minus 1 and 1. So here minus 1 A dash minus 1 1. You have to locate these points on the graph. And second B dash minus 3. X is minus 3 and y is 3. That is minus 3 plus 3. Means here we have to locate B dash as minus 3 and 3 and join these 2 points, that is A dash and B dash. A dash and B dash, that is means how to rotate this AB line to the new line A dash B dash by an angle of theta, that is equal to 90 degree. This one is the example of rotation. Here we have to rotate this AB line to the new line A dash B dash using angle by a rotation of theta is equal to 90 degree. So students, next topic, here we covered the simple numerical on rotation. We covered what is concept of rotation. Next topic is very important, and that is scaling. So we'll take next topic. That is scaling. So scaling. Scaling is what? Scaling is the transformation. Scaling is the transformation which alters. Scaling is the transformation which alters the size of the object. Or there are two types of scaling. That is uniform scaling and non-uniform scaling. So scaling is what, students? Scaling is nothing but scaling is the transformation which alters. Scaling is the transformation which alters the size of object is called as scaling. There are two types of scaling. Uniform scaling and non-uniform scaling. Uniform scaling is what? The alteration of size of object is equal in both x and y direction. That is called as uniform scaling. And second type of scaling, non-uniform scaling. Non-uniform scaling. Non-uniform scaling means what? That alteration of object is different or different in x and y direction. That is, the object having size is different or it is not uniform in x and y direction is called as non-uniform scaling. These are the two important types of scaling: uniform scaling and non-uniform scaling. So students, what is uniform scaling? The scaling of object is equal in x and y direction, and non-uniform scaling means it is different. The size of object is different in x and y direction. Next, there is simple formula to solve the numericals or problems on the basis of scaling is P dash is equal to P into S. This formula is used to calculate the scaling parameters or scaling factors into the transformation. So P dash is equal to P into S. Here we consider a line x dash y dash. That is in terms of matrix form x y. X dash y dash is equal to x y into S. What is S? S is scaling factor, or scaling factor is nothing but Sx 0 0 Sy into formula is P dash is equal to P into S. Here we consider new object line x dash y dash is equal to in terms of matrix form xy into Sx 0 0 Sy. So this formula is very important to solve the numericals on the basis of scaling. So here we write down Sx Sy. So what is Sx? Sx is nothing but scale factor. What is Sx? Scale factor in x direction. And Sy. What is Sy? Scale factor in y direction. Scale factor in y direction is, that is Sx and Sy. And students, the values of Sx and Sy, when it is greater than 1, then it increases the size of object, or when the values of Sx and Sy is less than 1, it decreases the size of object. So this is about the scaling, definition of scaling, important formula used to calculate the numerical, to calculate the problems on the basis of scaling is P dash is equal to P into S, where P dash is x dash y dash is equal to in terms of matrix form xy into this S. S is nothing but scaling factor Sx 0 in the matrix form Sx 0 and 0 Sy. Where this Sx is scale factor in x direction and Sy is scale factor in y direction. So we will take one example for uniform scaling. There are two types of scaling: uniform scaling and non-uniform scaling. So uniform scaling, we take a simple numerical or example of uniform scaling. Uniform scaling. So here, let's draw a simple vortices system. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, again it is 4 and 5. So uniform scaling. We'll take a simple example of uniform scaling. So assume coordinates A 1 1, B 2 1, and C 1 2. Consider one triangle, and for triangle assume A, B and C. These are the 3 points. Okay. So we know that this is the type of uniform scaling. So just locate these points on this graph A11, B21 and C12. Here it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the coordinates along x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So here x-axis and y-axis. You have to consider the distances as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and along y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have to scale. Concept is scaling is not you have to rearrange or resize the object, or scaling is nothing but scaling is the transformation which alters the size of the object. So first of all we consider ABC, 3 points for triangle. We locate these 3 points on to this graph. A11 means A11 means what? X distance is 1, Y distance is 1. Here it is x1, y1. Means we have to locate here point A as 1, 1. Similarly, locate for point B 2, 1. Means x distance is 2 and y distance is 1. Means here it is B 2, 1. We have to locate this point onto the graph as B21. Why 2? Because x distance is 2 and y distance is 1. And third, C12. That is third point. X distance is 1 and y distance is 2. If this x distance is 1 and y distance is 1, 2. That is here. How to locate point C, that is 1, 2. You have to join these points by lines and will get triangle. This triangle. Okay. We have to alter this object by using scaling. Means either we have to increase the size of the object or we have to decrease the size of the object. And we know that the values of Sx and Sy, if it is greater than 1, then it increases the size of the object. Or if the values of Sx and Sy is less than 1, it decreases the size of the object. So here, in this case, we have to consider the scaling factor Sx and Sy is equal to 2. That is scaling factor along x direction and scaling factor along y direction. Here we have to assume it becomes is equal to 2. We know that the formula for scaling P dash is equal to P into S. Here P dash is nothing but A dash, B dash, C dash is equal to A, B, C into S, where S is scaling factor. So here in this case, scaling factors is along x and y direction are 2. That we have to assume this Sx and Sy is 2. We know that A dash, B dash, C dash is equal to A, B, C into S. What is S? S is nothing but scaling factor. Sx 0, 0, Sy. Here means A dash, B dash, C dash is equal to A, B, C. The coordinates for point A, B and C are 1, 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2 into scaling factor Sx. Here we assume Sx as 2. 2, 0, 0, 2. 2, 0, 0, 2. We have to solve this matrix for getting new points for triangle, that is A dash, B dash, C dash. Means we have to transform this old triangle to the new triangle by using scaling. So A dash, B dash, C dash is equal to, we have to solve this matrix. How to solve this matrix? How to solve? You know that you have to perform, to find first element, you have to perform which operation? This row into column. First row, first column. For second element, first row, second column. Okay. So first row, first column means 1 into 2, 0. Okay. Means 1 into 2 plus 1 into 0. This 1 into 2. This 1 into 2 plus 1 into 0. How to get first element? This 1 into 2 plus 1 into 0. Second element. For second element it is 1 into this 1 into 0 and this 1 into 2. 1 into 0, 1 into 0 plus 1 into 2. 1 into 2. For second element 2. This 2 into 2 plus this 1 into 0. This 2 into 2 plus 1 into 0. For second element it is 2 into 0. Second row, second row, second column. 2 into 0 plus 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2. For third row, 1, this 1 into 2 plus 2 into 0. 2 into 0. And for last element, it is 1 into 0. 1 into 0 plus 2 into 2. 2 into plus 2 into 2. So by calculation, it becomes final answer A dash, B dash, C dash. By calculation, we get this 1 into 2 is 2. Again 1 into 2, 2 into 2, 4. This 1 into 2, 2. 1 into 2, 2. And 2 into 2, 4. These are the new coordinates or new coordinates for triangle A dash, B dash and C dash. That is 2, 2, 4, 2 and 2, 4. So here we have to locate these points onto the graph. That means these 2, 2 coordinates are for A dash, 4, 2 for B dash and 2, 4 for C dash. These are the points for triangle. So just locate these points into the graph. A dash 2, 2. 2, 2 means what? X distance is 2, Y distance is 2. So here x2, y2 means we have to locate here A dash 2, 2. B dash 4, x distance is 4, y distance is 2. x distance is 4 and y distance is 2. That is here b dash 4 2 and c dash x distance is 2 and y distance is 4. 2 and 4. C dash 2 4. So you get these 3 points A dash B dash C dash. By joining these 3 points you get a triangle. That means you have to transform this old triangle to the new triangle as the size of this triangle is increases because the factors sx and sy is greater than 1. So this numerical is all about to solve the scaling for uniform parameters or for uniform scaling. The size of the object is getting increases for the increase of parameters sx and sy. So students, today we covered what is scaling or example of rotation. So scaling means what? Scaling is the transformation which alters the size of the object. There are two types of scaling, uniform scaling and non-uniform scaling. So today we covered the detail of scaling, then simple example of scaling. So in tomorrow's lecture we covered the example of non-uniform scaling. Thank you.